I'm going to be looking into concussion in sport, in many different sports, and in particular karate, and seeing what issues there are and how they're being fixed.
In a fight, you lose off the liver shot. It can come back.
Beautiful! Runs into the jump knee, and it's over.
Midfield, Manning to throw. Separation. Oh, big hit. Sanders gets walloped by McLeod.
Let's see if McLeod leads with his helmet to helmet here. He leads with his shoulder. And he has a beautiful soft touch. Bazemore on the drive. Oh, wow!
As you can see from those clips, there are many head injuries in all these different sports. I'm going to be interviewing someone who takes part in karate, and he's going to be telling me how he feels about the head injuries and injuries in that sport and how they're dealt with.
So during the training, not much, I wouldn't say there's any precautions during the training, but when we come to actually fighting, there's many safety precautions that many fighters take.
So do you think there should be something in training to...
In training, I think that if people aren't careful, then there needs to be safety precautions, but most of the time people know what they're doing, so I wouldn't say that any safety precautions need to be taken.
Do you wear like head guards and stuff in training?
In training we don't wear head guards, no. No.
But you do in competitions?
In competitions.
Okay. So is it like a lower kind of level of fighting in training than it is in competitions then?
It's more technical in training, yeah.
Okay.
In
you don't go as hard at each other?
No.
Okay.
Nowhere near as hard, no. Because you have a sort of a more respect for who you're fighting.
Okay.
I have had a bad head injury in karate before, yes. I was in a competition in 2014 and I was struck in the head by a punch and I was knocked out.
Oh wow. So how did you feel after these injuries?
After the injuries, I don't remember much from the day, but I do remember waking up and receiving medical help from the people in the competition.
So what sort of medical help did you get? Like, what did they do?
So once again, it's not vivid memory.
Yeah. Well, has it had, like, what have you been told as well as...
Okay, yeah. So I was left there, just lying down for a few moments, just so they knew I was not okay. Yeah. And then the health advisors came up to me and they sort of helped me up by holding my head. And then they checked my eyes and they checked that my neck was okay. And they also gave me water and they also gave me some, I think it was some gel, like a sugar gel, because they need to make sure my sugar was okay so I didn't sort of pass out after.
Okay. So how did you feel like a few days after?
A few days after I was experiencing migraines for about a week after. They weren't too severe, but I just, I definitely knew that something was there. Yeah. But it wasn't too bad. But I was still feeling side effects. I think not always, no.
Can you explain why?
Because the reason I was knocked out, when I was fighting, I was fighting someone who was much older than me. Yeah. And he shouldn't be made to go softer on me. No. He should have to fight. He shouldn't need to fight the way he wants to, and he did. Yeah, and he did, which is fair enough to him, because it is completely the organisation's fault that I was put up against that fighter. And he was much older.
So you just think that it should be more specific on things?
Yeah, I think it is now. More now. I haven't really seen too much of that problem occurring. Yeah. Definitely, since 2014, yes. Say I've experienced any severe injuries. I'd say the severity probably. I've seen people be knocked out. Yeah. I've even seen people be knocked out in training. Okay. But I wouldn't say sort of seen any severe injuries. I've seen many minor injuries, such as sort of a broken rib or someone being knocked out. Or
how would they be handled? Like, how would they be handled in that situation?
In training, everything's handled well because obviously no one's going to be worried or anything. They get people, because in a facility you have to have certain medical standards. You have to have a medical team on call. So you just get the medical team and they handle what they need to with the situation.
In conclusion, head injuries in sport is a massive issue that's growing in all different types of sports, and most sporting bodies need to be starting to look into it and keeping their athletes safe. Thank you for watching.